Have you been using affirmations to improve your life, but are frustrated by the lack of progress? Yeah? Well, when we go through videos, books by specialists relating to affirmations and just self-improvement in general, we usually come across very common tips. For example, keep your affirmations in the present tense, keep it short for it to be more easily understood by your subconscious mind, saying it with feelings. These are all very good suggestions, but the thing is, there's one thing that holds you back. There are many different things that can hold you back. For example, when you are wide awake and you speak or write out the affirmation, and it's something that you truly disagree with, deep down, your conscious mind will bounce back these affirmations to tell you straight up in a stronger voice, this is not true. I will not accept it. So the only way is to speak it before you go to bed, to sink into the subconscious. But that's something that I will explain in a different video. But for this video, I would like to concentrate on doing that one thing to boost your power of accepting your affirmations when you are wide awake. Of course, it's much easier to do it before you go to bed or just after awakening when your mind is in a relaxed state, because you want to make sure that you sink into the subconscious and bypass the conscious mind, because it's easier to get your body and your overall system to accept whatever you are saying as truth. The conscious mind is like a gatekeeper, filtering out things that it thinks is not true. So, what is that one thing that you should do when you're speaking or writing out your affirmations? What do you think? That's right. It all comes down to the feelings, because a lot of the times when you watch videos or people giving suggestions on affirmations, they always tell you to say a certain sentence, a certain phrase. The problem with that is that these phrases might not be something that you are used to speaking out. Even if you were to do it 10-15 minutes per day, it might take a long time for you to really see results, if any. Some people just never get used to other people's affirmations because you are already so used to speaking in a certain way, certain phrase, certain language, that your mind just rejects something that it feels uncomfortable and new. You see, our brains are used to and I feel comfortable with things that are familiar to it. So a familiar language, a familiar tone, a familiar phrase. So let's use this to our advantage. How do we do that? That's right. You speak your affirmation in the way in which you recognize the best, in your preferred language, in your preferred type of way in which you speak when you are excited. Remember, the key is not actually the words, but the feeling behind how you express the affirmation, how you say it. For example, Let's say, let's use an example of health, because health is wealth. My body is feeling great. Let's say you are not feeling great, but you want to trick your mind and you repeat the affirmations over a period of time. But remember, if it's something you are just repeating just for the sake of repeating it without that feeling, guess what? That's right. It's as good as really not doing it at all. It could be a waste of time, because in the end you realize that your conscious mind will bounce back these affirmations that you're trying to sink in. Why? Because it recognizes that it is not true. So what do? Speak like how you were to speak in your regular everyday lives. How do you speak when you have a very good news to share with your family and friends? That's the key. I repeat that once again. Speak your affirmation in a way in which you were to speak when you're sharing great happy news to your family and friends. That's the trick. Think about it. How would you speak to your loved ones when you're sharing one of the best news ever? Think of a time when you had to share one of your favorite news about your something that you've done, your achievement, your goals being accomplished. What? Let's say you won the top prize in a competition. Hey mom, hey dad, I've won it! I've won the top prize, yeah! You might not just say it, but you might hug the parents or hug your friend. We've done it! High five! That's how it goes, right? You won't say, I've won the top prize, hooray! Sounds weird, right? There's that feeling. I managed to get the top tier tickets for this concert. I've been waiting all year, but we made it, we did it. That's the spirit that you want in your affirmations, not the robotic tone that some specialists seem to suggest you repeat over and over. I feel healthy, I feel great, but there's no feeling to it. The feeling is the main part of affirmations that really power up the entire self-improvement system, the technique. You want to show the feeling. How do you feel when you are saying it? I am healthy. I feel my body is now energized. You have to act it out. Pretend. This is the time for you to play pretend. And you have to transport your mind back to the time where you really felt excited to share the news. I'm feeling healthy, I'm feeling great, wow! You can even say those words. You don't have to worry about what some of these experts claim. You have to say affirmations, you have to keep your affirmations within this number of words. No, just put in the word wow. What's wrong with that? It's even better. You put in that it's natural. It comes to you naturally. So your mind will take it. Yeah, these guys, it's healthy. Because you have your regular words there. Whatever language that you usually speak, use that you're most comfortable with. Hey, I've won it. So, remember, no robotic, monotonous affirmations. Put your heart and your soul in it, and you will see the difference. Remember, keep an eye on the animation video coming up. Very, very important tips in there. See you next time. Cheers.
Stop saying your affirmations like a boring robot. If you sound like a machine, your brain won't listen. Instead, say it the exact way you would tell someone the best news ever. With real excitement. Your brain is smart. It ignores robotic repetition.
But when you use your natural voice, it accepts the message instantly.
Bonus trick. Look into one of your eyes in the mirror. It forces your brain to pay attention to you.
Don't worry about the time, just say it with fun feelings. Dance a little, feel the joy.
Change your energy, change your life. Now go say it like you mean it.